going to Greece, bitches. I don't already know how security goes. You know when you come to the airport, it gives English breakfast vibe. Like, you can't come here and just get fucking Greg's. Now obviously I ain't gonna eat those fucking mushrooms. I don't know who eats that, but I ain't eating that. Yeah, we don't eat pork, but on holiday, shit, I'm gonna eat it. Get the birthday with the cake in it. Better tell me how much you need it. Yeah, good amount from my feet. Give it to me right now. It's too hot, let me pipe down. Tell me why you're hiding. I got water, I got hydrants. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm already feeling a little bit sleepy. Hopefully you can hear me because the pilot is talking right now. We're gonna be on here for about 3 hours and 20 minutes, I think she said. So not too long actually. I thought it was gonna be like a 4-hour flight. But we are very comfortable. My ears are already popping. If you see my jaw swinging. What?
I hope not.
You know why? It's not because crack. Quick disclaimer, if you came here looking for it, this is what I did on day 1 and day 2 type of travel vlog. I promise you this isn't that. I don't know about you guys, but I have never sat and watched someone's 30-minute travel vlog from start to finish. I am skipping looking for the things that I am interested in a country that you have been to. I'm talking accommodation, activities, the food, the atmosphere. That's what I'm skipping to because that's what I'm interested in. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this vlog for Greece, aka Chania. And we're going to start things off with a quick hotel review just because I didn't get much footage on the hotel, but don't worry, everything else, they're gonna be footage. So we stayed at the Apavli Grace Hotel, which by the way was extremely well located. I'm talking an 8-minute walk from the harbour. It's literally central to everything you probably need. Now, I ain't never stayed in a luxury hotel, but this hotel was given a very clean, luxury, aesthetic type of like feel to it, you know what I'm saying? We stayed in a double deluxe room with a balcony, which came with breakfast. I think all their rooms actually come with breakfast included. And they have 2 other rooms in the hotel that offer hot tubs on their balconies. The natural lighting that you get in this room is literally insane. Perfect for content. They have 2 different types of AC. They have a fan in. Obviously, I didn't show you guys these things, but that's what I'm saying. I forgot to get all the footage, you know what I mean? But they had a fan, they had an AC, they had a TV, they had all the things that you would really need. They also have airport transfer, which you do have to pay for. It was 35 euros there, 35 euros back, which is what you guys saw in the beginning of the video. Now the breakfast, they had options. I'm talking sweet, savory, eggs, sausages, cereals, Greek yogurt, fruit. They had a coffee machine, so if you needed an espresso because you had a late night, you freaky ass, they had that too. One thing I love that this hotel offered is that if you had a very early excursion or very early flight to the point where breakfast wasn't open yet, they had this thing called a breakfast box, which you just had to order the night before. So you'll get bread, eggs, fruit, basically like a breakfast basket, which I think is very handy that not many hotels actually do. And of course, what hotel wouldn't be complete without a stray cat? To be fair, I don't even know if it was a stray cat or if it was like the hotel's cat. I ain't too sure. Or a neighbor's cat. Nigga, I don't know. Either way, this cat was super cute and it was there every single time we either left the building or entered the building. She's such a cutie. And the customer service from the hotel staff was by far the best service I have ever experienced when it comes to staying in hotels. They were very accommodating and I would definitely recommend you come here and stay at the Apavli Grace Hotel. With that being said, let's get on to the fun shit. Beach day! We got picked up at the local nearest bus stop for a 2-hour drive to Elefthenissi Beach. You thought traffic in the UK was bad? Try coming out of Chania in the morning. Yeah, worse. Someone fucking sweet.
What was I fishing first?
What in the world? Where's he swimming to? He's going under the sea. Elefthenissi Beach is apparently the 2nd most beautiful beach in the world, but I don't know, have you seen Brighton in the UK? We have finally arrived! When you pull up, they have a huge shopping store and a beach shop with everything you can think of. Didn't bring a towel? They got that. Umbrella because you don't want to pay 20 plus euros for one at the beach? They got that. Curry goat and white rice? We're not up that. Moving on. I feel like I'm on Takashi's castle. I feel like we might be taking a shortcut right now. Careful. Oh, good. It's about a 10-minute walk from the shops to the beach. 15, maybe 20 minutes if you like a gentle stroll. But there are 2 paths you can take, the straight path or the gay path. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on, because I'm about to shake some ass. Get it, girl, yeah. We found a spot, set up shop, ate, chilled and tanned for 2 hours, grabbed a cheeky cocktail, and then we decided to walk across the water. People are literally walking across the water with their bags on their shoulders, me being one of them, to the mini island where we saw the pink sand, which, by the way, there was nowhere near as much pink sand as we thought there was going to be. What have you lot been doing with this pink sand, and where have you lot been taking it, and can you bring it back? Once we crossed over to the mini island, we spent about an hour there playing tennis in the water, taking pictures, before it was time to head back to the coach meeting point. I got smiley faces on the cactuses. No, that looks creepy. There's a church up there. That looks creepy. So we are on our way to Elos village, where we get to try traditional Cretan food. We didn't try any of the food. I'm going to keep this next bit short and sweet so we can get into the other activities. The village tour was lovely, but the main aim of that tour was to get you to eat at their restaurant. You're there for an hour and the whole thing did seem a little forced. You did get to see a little church, which was really nice to look at, and the general village is beautiful. But when the servers shove Reiki beer and OJ in your face before you've even sat down, just know it isn't free. But the wine tasting though, I can't lie, make sure you do that. And trust me, I was tasting that wine. In fact, I was tasting a specific wine to the point where we even brought a bottle because it was that nice. This wine is good. Today we are going quad biking. It really doesn't matter what country you go to. If quad biking is an activity that you can do there, you're gonna do it. And I promise you just can't beat quad biking in the mountains. Unless getting your feet yammed up by a fish is your thing, which, by the way, I wouldn't recommend if you don't like your feet being tickled. This entire tour was so dreamy. The views were actually insane. You get the beachside drive, you get the village drive, and of course you get the mountain drive. It was just a 10 out of 10 experience. Let me catch my breath, hold on. Now, you can't go to Greece and not go on a boat excursion, and I would highly recommend this semi-yacht boat experience. We were very lucky to even get on this boat as they were fully booked, but when we told them it was our last day, they did make an exception. The pricing for this was €100, which included snorkeling gear, unlimited wine and soft drinks. We got around an hour of free swimming time, and trust me, get a life jacket on me and I'm getting in that water, because a girl can swim, but for some reason a girl can't float. It was definitely a 10 out of 10 experience, especially on the way back when everyone had drinks in them and we were all just vibing and taking videos. Starting off with Palace. This restaurant is the perfect restaurant for couples. It has private balcony seating, which is overlooking the harbour. Guys, it is stunning. It's beautiful. If you do want that private balcony seating, I would highly recommend you make a reservation, because they only have 3 private balconies. So if you rock up there on the day, it's very likely you're gonna get turned away. And that kind of rhymed. Now, this restaurant is located right on the harbour, so they also have harborside seating, they have indoor seating, they also have upstairs seating. This restaurant also does breakfast, which I wish I knew when I was actually in the country, otherwise I would have tried it. Before I say anything else, roll the clip. €78 for all of that, babe. 10 out of 10. Caramelized white chocolate. Nah, this smells good.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. On a fucking balcony overlooking the harbour. The food was 10 out of 10. The portion sizes were a little bit on the small side for the mains, but that chicken Caesar salad portion was a good portion, and it was a really good chicken Caesar salad, to the point where we went back on the last day and had that chicken Caesar salad for lunch. So definitely put Palace on your list of must eat at restaurants. Now, you gotta make sure you check out the local spots too. One thing I will tell you is that we were the only foreign people eating at this restaurant, and I actually don't understand why more people don't know about this place. I can't lie, the food is licky. You can't judge a book by a cover when you come to these places. The portion sizes were huge. I have never had a beef steak that big. I don't even know what cut that was. Not a clue. But it was the biggest beef steak I have ever eaten in my entire life, and that shit was thick. She was thick, and she was cooked to perfection. So we got the beef steak, the lamb chops, fries, sausages, and the Greek salad. And don't forget to get the plate of tzatziki. I was not the biggest fan of tzatziki, but tzatziki is good. My mind has been changed. I would definitely rate this place an 8 out of 10. Palazzo. I know I'm saying this wrong, or maybe I'm not saying it wrong. Either way, Palazzo. Make sure you put this restaurant on your must-eat at list right now. Do it. You have 3 seconds. The food, the atmosphere, it was amazing. Palazzo is a seafood / Mediterranean restaurant located on the harbour. You definitely need to make a reservation when you go to this restaurant because you will get turned away. We even had to wait an extra 40 minutes for our table. So make the reservation. The cocktails were decent, but the reason why I'm telling you to go here, make sure you order the hold on, let me look at my notes real quick. Pappardelle. Make sure you get that with the beef fillet. Obviously you got to take out the mushrooms because we don't eat that shit over here. It comes out in this giant cheese wheel and a server basically finishes mixing it. Let me try again. The server basically mixes up the pasta in this giant cheese wheel, making it super cheesy, and then serves it to you on your plate. This pasta has probably, Vapiano's can't top this pasta. I'm telling you this right now. Vapiano can't top this pasta. I could have eaten that every single day. The flavors were flavoring. It was the right amount of cheesy. Who gets spaghetti bolognese or any pasta related dish and only sprinkles a little bit of cheese? No, you gotta douse that dish in cheese. The food was delicious. The food was the drink. I give the drinks like 6 out of 10, but the food definitely gets a 10 out of 10. You just can't go wrong. And our last restaurant is Tholos. Tholos is such a beauty. This restaurant is located on one of those small little alleyways. So even if I wanted to tell you exactly where it is, I couldn't because the alleyways are not named. You just gotta kind of like, yeah. But when you do see it, you'll know it's the one because it's located within a historic multi-level Venetian building. Just look at the interiors. And they serve Greek and Mediterranean food. I did not get any footage of the food because my storage got full just before it came out. But trust and believe, if the food was not good, I would tell you. But make sure you order that peppercorn steak and the grilled feta cheese with a little bit of sweet chili on the side. I'm still thinking about that peppercorn sauce to this day. And again, the steak was cooked to perfection. Of course, we need an honourable mention. And whilst it isn't a restaurant, when you go to Greece, when you go to Chania, or Chania, sorry, before the Greek people come for me, Chania, gyros are everywhere, okay? You will see a gyro shop basically on every corner. If you're gonna go to any gyro spot, forget the ones along the harbour. Go to this spot right here. The bread was so soft, the meat was tender, the flavors were flavoring, and I asked for extra tzatziki, extra sauce. That was saucy. Those gyros were so good. And we had gyros at one place along the harbour and it was nice, but it was basic and we never went back. But with this place, we went back. I think like the day after or either the day after or 2 days after we went back. Now, Chania overall is such a beautiful place. The locals are super friendly with the exception of a few. The harbour itself, the views of the sea are beautiful. The alleyways are gorgeous. Make sure you walk along the lighthouse as well. It's located on the harbour, but it goes out like into the sea and there's multiple different spots for taking really cool pictures. The nightlife was given Central London on a Friday night and a Saturday night. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you think there are people out during the day, it's 100 times busier during the night. They have people busking, entertainment, they have music playing, and even if there weren't people playing music like on the streets, they have multiple shisha bars along the harbour and you will hear the music that's playing. So there will be music playing either way. And obviously if you like shisha, that's also a bonus. I did have shisha when I was out there and it was very good. And the cocktails at that place that I went to, I can't remember what it was called, but they were good. My only thing with Chania is that airport still runs the 100 milliliter restriction rule. So don't be like me, flying out of London with my hand luggage, putting full-size items in there, because before you touch back down in London, they will be thrown in the bin. If you are gonna take full-size items, just put your luggage in the hold. I haven't even been to Santorini, Athens, Mykonos, or even Heraklion yet, but just know I will definitely be taking my 10 toes, my 10 fingers, and my sexy body back to Greece. The real question is, when are you gonna go and visit Chania? If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao!